Welcome back. Yes, we are here. Many times when you feel sick, you concentrate on feeling better and not functioning better. What is the difference, you ask? Well, joining us now with the answer is chiropractor Dr. Matthew Norton. So, Dr. Norton, welcome to the show again.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I want to get right to it. What's the difference between feeling better and actually functioning better?
Well, we are bent on feeling good, are we not?
Yeah.
I mean, that seems to be the main concern that we have, and we want to feel good, and I want people to feel good. But the problem is when we focus on our feelings, then as long as we're feeling all right, we assume that we're healthy and everything is good, and that's often a false assumption. Problems are brewing, and they will be developing down the road into pain and other illnesses. But also, when we focus on the pain, then we come up with strategies to try to manage and manipulate and mask that pain, which leads to a lot of medication use that may be excessive, and we miss what the real issue is.
Okay.
So, and in my book, Where Does It Hurt? It's filled with stories of people who've come to me and they had been chasing symptoms, and the doctors had been trying to manage their complaints. We were able to find an underlying functional problem and be able to fix that.
What kind of problems are you talking about?
Well, the first thing that we're really talking about is the nervous system, I think, is the key link that is missing so much of the time. I mean, there is respiratory function, there is cardiovascular function, there is immune function, but all of those functions are regulated and directed by how the nervous system is functioning.
Okay.
So that is really the key, and we have some ways of actually measuring that. You know, just like you can measure blood pressure, just like you can use blood or urinalysis to do certain tests to measure function in the body, we're actually able, as is shown on this poster, to be able to look at the electrical activity in the muscles along the spine and to tell us how well the motor nervous system is behaving. This was actually NASA technology. This was a NASA scientist who developed this.
So you can tell a lot of the problems just by using a computer?
By using a computer, right. Okay. So we can establish a baseline of function and then go back and see, is the person responding and improving with care? So if you look at this actually shows us what an ideal should be. So these bars coming off of the spinal level should be all green. That would be standing, relaxed posture. And then this is a picture of an abnormal down here, where when it goes from green to then purple and then red, the nervous system is irritated by particular alignment problems with the spine.
So does the different colors mean different things?
Yeah, magnitude of activity.
Okay, so red being the worst.
Red being the worst.
Okay,
right.
And what can this lead to if you see this in a person on all these different colors, particularly red?
Right.
What kind of problems is that person looking at?
Well, what we're doing is we're not necessarily trying to connect this to specific illnesses, or, you know, we're not diagnosing conditions off of this. What we are saying is the nervous system that does regulate every function in the body is stressed and not working properly.
Okay.
So we use this kind of as a global assessment. We're not looking necessarily at one level saying, oh, because you have something there, this exact thing is going to result.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But we are making a connection between disturbances of spinal function at any level, the ability to then, in our office, use an instrument to make subtle corrective changes on that spine, but for the purpose not necessarily of having a straight spine, but for the purpose of getting the nervous system to function better. The functional improvement will create better feelings over time.
So what do you see as being the main factors in improving function, aside from maybe getting the instrument to your spinal cord?
Well, I mean, the main thing is we want to make sure the nervous system is working right. So that's foundational. We add to that exercise. We add to that better diet and supplementation and a lot of other things. Positive mental attitude, just loving your life every day plays a big role.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So being a happy person, basically?
Being happy and having every cell of your body vibrate with joy and happiness is far better than if one is walking through their daily lives negative and distressed.
Wow.
Yeah, it has a major impact on our health.
Okay.
So we're actually able to use then the computer diagnostics to measure how well the system is functioning. So this was, and I just brought a few samples to show today, this was a 64-year-old woman, and these may be people that came in with low back pain, came in with neck pain, came in with headaches. We have more and more people coming in with respiratory or digestive or immune concerns as well, so that we can de-stress their nervous system. That's really what we're doing. Wow. So if we want this to all be in the green range, you can see this woman was not functioning well. But as we look at what happened, all of these I'm going to show you were done, the recheck pictures were done after 11 adjustments in my office, 11 sessions in my office. So we're talking over about a month, these functional improvements. Always by then people are feeling much better, but again the focus is not on the feelings, it's on improving function.
Wow, Dr. Norton, before you continue, because we are out of time, I know the 7 minutes goes by so fast. I understand you have an offer for viewers today. Yes,
we are. If the viewers will go to nortonpainsolution.com, we have several free gifts of information, health information products, including an audio report they can download that can help them.
This is so interesting, and I know people will get a lot of it, because we could sit here and talk forever.
And we might need to one day.
We might need to one day. I know, because you brought a lot of examples with you. Thank you so much, Dr. Norton.
It's my pleasure.
To come back.
Okay, we'll do it.
Thanks so much. Coming up next on Central Valley today, Louis Vuitton gets a new face.